Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome to the PowerWomen Podcast. This is the show where powerful women share their journeys, discuss how to solve powerful issues, and empower men who help us rise. I'm your host, Power Mom, Claire Brown. Hey, y'all. Hey. So we're here with Lara McGee and Ashton Hall. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you own the only fashion school in the state of Arkansas.
Yes.
So thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us
so
today.
Exclusive. So tell everybody, what is the fashion school? When did it start? And all the things.
Okay, sure. So we are the Blume Hall Fashion Academy, formerly the Arkansas Fashion School, founded by Jamila Cameron.
Yeah.
Miss Cameron passed away in 2025, and we did not want to see the school falter.
Absolutely.
And it's important for us to continue the arts in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we met with her daughter and her son, and Ashton and I came together.
Yeah.
Beautiful match together.
Yeah.
Fashion, I'm on the business side, and we're going to eventually implement the modeling classes here. And we have the only fashion school in Arkansas.
I know.
Absolutely.
And
I love
now we're downtown Little Rock.
Right.
Which I love being down here in this
Location.
loft style. Oh, it's beautiful.
Right.
Mhm.
So tell everybody a little bit of your background, because you both come from the fashion world.
Absolutely.
And so I think that is so important,
Yes.
because, you know, why come to a fashion school with people that
Exactly.
don't have that, right? And you both
Exactly.
do. So it's very important. So
Yes.
Ashton, tell us your background.
So my background in fashion, I've worked, I'm going to say a little bit more than 30 years because I don't want to get
Oh,
my
you're only 21. How is
I'm
that
21.
possible?
Right?
So I've been in the industry for a long time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I started in New York City, so I worked with top designers such as Michael Kors. I've
Mhm.
worked and was a creative director in Paris, France, my dream job.
Mhm.
And now I'm here in Little Rock. And again, love that I'm able to bring on my years of fashion designing, what we call product development and production, to a city where, again, the students are amazing. So I give an opportunity to really feed into them, you know, along their journey to take them to their dreams. And
Right.
that's what I love about this
Right.
opportunity.
And you're being humble, and I appreciate that about
He really
you. He
is.
really is.
He really
Right,
is.
because you were head of fashion for a large department store chain internationally.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
No, sir, don't do that to
okay,
me.
so I won't do that to you. So,
That's what brought you to
to Little Rock.
Little
yes.
Rock.
I
Yes, don't skip that part.
Okay, so we won't skip that
Okay,
part.
don't skip that part.
So I was recruited.
Yeah.
They recruited me from New York City to be a senior designer here at Dillard's Corp. And there I worked in the men's division, developing a lot of their product from leather outerwear to casual. But at the same time, I was working on my brand, which is Ashton Hall Collection. And I was excited to use that platform to, again, partner up with, you know, the school and the students of Lara to really show the students in real time
Right.
how a designer develops a collection, the strain and the stress and all that goes with it,
Yeah,
to put together a collection for a big show.
right.
So that's what I do.
Excellent. I love that. And Laura, what is your background in the fashion world?
Oh boy. Okay, so I modeled many years ago, many moons ago. Okay.
Like last week? What are you
No,
talking?
well, I have modeled for Ashton Hall,
She
so
has,
yes, I
right,
have.
right.
Okay, back in the days. Okay, no, a couple years ago. So modeling, but my biggest passion right now is because I own and manage several different companies and nonprofits.
Right.
But just putting them together and seeing them succeed.
Yeah.
And this company only made sense. And Ashton's a dear friend of mine, and I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else.
Same here.
I was like, this is a perfect match.
Yeah.
If I didn't know him and I knew the school was available, I couldn't do this.
Right.
You know, I think that I don't know how to sew, so I couldn't do it. So yeah, so knowing Ashton, the pieces just came together beautifully, and we're able to keep Miss Cameron's legacy alive.
Which
And
is good.
and speaking of Miss Cameron, we just started a scholarship,
Yes.
and the
Nice.
shoe event that you came to, walk in her shoes, we were able to raise $3,000.
Wow.
And so we're going to give away $500 scholarships to our 2-year program, so we can, you know, recruit more people.
I love that.
Mhm.
So, I mean, what I'm hearing, and you correct me, is you both have had significant experience in this industry.
Absolutely.
And now you're using that knowledge and experience experience to give back to others,
Yes.
to hopefully help grow others in that industry to do better.
Absolutely, and that's what I love about this location being downtown, because now not only, like I stated before, that they see me in real time, but I had a chance to sit with the students and talk to them from a visionary perspective, saying, what is your goal? What is it that you specifically want to learn here at the school? And then how do we get you to the next level?
Right.
So, and it was so moving because one of the gentlemen I spoke to, as he was sharing his dreams and his vision, I said, well, who's your inner court? Like, who is supporting you with this dream? And he says, my parents believe in me. I have 2 good friends. And I said, that's what you're going to need to get to the next step.
Sure.
But it became very emotional because it took me back to when I was his age and I was in design school. And I remember it was my parents that said, okay, this seems kind of crazy, but we believe in you if this is what you want to do.
Yes.
And that is why I've succeeded. I've traveled the world and I've done all that I wanted to. So now I'm pouring back. I'm able to say to him, let's take you to your next level.
And speaking of your daddy, his father, 98?
He's going to be 98.
Hey, no, going to be. He attended Ashton shows every
Last year.
September.
Yeah.
He was. Did you meet him?
Yes, I saw him there last year.
He's. I hope he's at the show this year.
Yeah, he's
so
planning
Ashton.
to be here.
Yes, September
26
26
be
at Chenal Country Club. Yes, and just that support, and he was so proud of you. I mean, he was just. Yeah,
I mean,
you could see it.
It was something when we talked maybe a few weeks prior to the show.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't fly anymore. So my brothers had to drive him from Florida, and it's several pit stops. So it's probably 24/6. That whole trip, I said, I don't want to hear about it.
But the pride in his eyes, he was so proud.
Right.
Because hearing about it is one thing, but seeing it come into fruition and all the people that were there to support him and his beautiful line, he was just so proud.
Well, I think the other thing that is a big deal here is that you're making this accessible.
Absolutely.
Because where did you go to fashion school?
So I studied at Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City.
Yeah.
So that's where I got my training, my degree and everything,
And so not everybody has the opportunity or the connectivity to go to New York or the financial ability to do that. And so by bringing it here, you're making this accessible.
Absolutely.
Which is huge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And speaking of that, so we started payment plans. So we have payment plans. And then we also, like I just mentioned, the scholarship. So we're trying to make it more financially feasible for anyone that wants to take the classes.
Right. And so my degree is what used to be called home economics.
Oh, look at you being a designer.
No. Listen, I've said many times, just because I can sew doesn't mean I do.
Okay.
Right?
Would you like a degree in fashion design?
No, I would not.
Are you sure?
No. I'm real good at telling you. I'm real good at telling you what I like.
Okay.
And what looks good, or in my own opinion. But I am not going to make it. No, sir. No, I'll leave all that creativity up to you. I don't need any of that in my world. Thank you so much. Right. And so you mentioned this is a 2-year program. What does that 2-year program include? What would one expect to learn in 2 years?
Wow. So it's really an intensive program, and it's taught by our amazing teacher, Amanda. She really
instructor.
She really gets involved with the students. So you started
Shout out to Amanda.
To Amanda. So we started with a basic tailoring class to really level set the students. Then the next phase is we go into some pattern making classes. They go into draping classes. They do some couture classes to really learn the fine layering of sewing and detail. And then they do some men's tailoring classes and then also bridal. So it's a full scope in the program where when they leave, they have a lot of different techniques. But now my goal is to say to them, you know, because with anything, as you're learning, you may get a little frustrated with one class versus the other. And I tell them, you're going to need all of these skills and little techniques, no matter which way you go with your brand. Even if you're doing denim, you want to understand why the princess seam does what it does, or why, you know, you have to do certain kind of handwork to get this look. And now they got a broader approach, and they're enjoying the process.
Right.
And so there's 15, sorry to interrupt you, there's 15 courses, and they're 8 weeks each.
Okay.
But you have to take them in order. You can't say, oh, I'm going to do couture. So you have to take them in order. You start with the basic tailoring.
And build the foundation.
And one of the things that we've added, which I love, is the mentoring with Ashton. So they get to spend one-on-one time with him, and he's working, because all of them have different goals, different dreams. And so he's working with them to achieve those.
Now, I know since you have the school, it's now changed names.
Yes.
And there's a lot of history with this
There's a
school
lot.
Yeah.
because one of the graduates of this school
Yes.
has, right, I mean, these students
There's-
have gone on to
Yes.
be huge designers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And help me here because I know that one of these students went on to design dresses for a first lady. It was Hillary's dress?
That would be Miss Cameron.
That was Miss Cameron.
Okay.
herself.
Miss Cameron.
Okay.
She did
Yeah.
that.
The founder.
But
yeah.
as far as students, actually, I
Mhm.
worked with a young lady at Dillard's who she still is there. She designs the Murano
Mhm.
line.
Mhm.
She's a graduate of the school. So it was so good when I worked with her every day to see the level of creativity
Yeah.
and workmanship that she does.
Yeah.
And then when she told me she came out of the school, I was like, oh, this
Yeah.
is amazing to
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
that you can achieve a job at that level
Right.
graduating from the program.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
I'm not in this world. And I've never known of another fashion school outside of
Yeah.
somewhere other than New
Other-
York,
Yes.
Paris,
Right.
other than that.
LA.
So this
Well,
is huge.
Yeah, and they did have an art school that Miss Amanda was attending in Memphis, but that shut down, and that's what brought her here. So
Okay.
we have students that drive from Memphis, Tennessee,
Yeah. Mhm.
all over Arkansas to come
Hot
to the
Springs
classes.
and I think
Yes.
Fort Smith, I want to
Yes.
say, yeah.
Right.
West Helena, just all over
Yeah.
different places to
And
come
what
to.
are some of the goals of these students? What do they want to achieve out of this program?
So specifically, I spoke
Mm-hmm.
with Gustavo. So his goal, he wants to do a denim brand.
Mm-hmm.
So it was exciting to talk with him because I said, I'm currently working on my denim brand for my fashion show. So as I got the samples in and I got the swatches and we sat down and he was able to see the different textures and the different techniques I'm doing.
Mhm.
And I told the students, anytime you see me here, if you have a quick question or you want me to show you something, just come over because I want it to be that open door policy.
Sure, sure.
So that's with him. Another young lady, she wants to go towards the alteration side.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I said to her, well, what perfect way than to intern right here because we do alterations on the spot. She's so excited because now she could learn firsthand, because she was like, I really want to do it, but I'm just nervous. I says, no.
Yeah.
I says, I'll sit with you and I'll show you
Yeah.
different techniques of alterations so you can then have your own business one day. So again, what makes it so unique, even after they graduate, I told the students, you can always come back and sit and talk to me about your dreams to make sure we're moving you in that direction.
Right.
I love
Is there
that.
any business incorporated into their curriculum so that they do know and learn how to build their own business?
Yes, that is one thing that we are going to add
Yeah.
that was not included because everything right now, you see on Instagram, the stores are on
Social
Instagram,
media.
social media,
Yeah.
so website. So that's something that we're going to work with them.
Right.
And then also Ashton has a lot of contacts with factories overseas.
Yeah.
And so those direct connections are very helpful when
Sure.
they're considering mass production.
Right. That's
Absolutely.
huge. And I think
Yeah.
that's a missing link a
Yes.
lot of
Missing link.
times.
It is, they don't have it.
Yeah,
They don't have it.
absolutely.
Because even when I graduated, every designer's like, "Oh, I want to make my clothing. I want to sell it."
Yeah.
But the disconnect is the MOQs or the required
Yeah.
quantity of these factories are large.
Yeah.
So because of my relationship, they can come in and make 30 pieces, 50 pieces in their
Right.
sample rooms, test drive their product. And like Lara was saying, was that along with that, we want to help them build their website. We want to show them how social media is going to now really take it to the next level. And it's so important that we don't just say, thank you for coming. I wish you all the best. We really want to help them get to that next phase.
Sure.
And that's
Yeah.
what makes the school
We're
so
staying
powerful.
innovative just
Right.
ahead because times have changed.
Yes.
So, I mean, I order everything online now. I hardly go into the store, and so you want to take advantage of that when you're a designer.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I also want to point out this is not a large school. It's
No.
an intimate
It
space.
is.
It is. It
And so
is.
you get that small classroom connectivity,
Yes.
like you were saying, with the
Yes.
mentorship and the
Yes.
individualism, I think
Yes.
is so important, the teacher-student ratio, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll never have more than 10 students at a time.
Wow.
So that's the beauty of it. So
Yeah.
you're going to get hands-on training.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
huge, huge.
Yeah, I really could have used that when I was learning.
How many were in your
50
class?
kids in the class, and you're like, is this right? Yeah, that looks good. Okay.
Well,
Next,
I'm just saying, my sewing machine may not have taken so much abuse.
We also have, like, if you need, let's say you got a sewing machine for your birthday or Christmas, and I actually just ran into somebody, and they're like, I got it, but they don't know how to work it. So we have classes like that.
Workshops,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
So, and also, workshop. And so if you want to also book a private party, like Sewing 101, we do that too.
Yeah.
Girls' night, date night. So, yeah.
Yep.
That's fascinating. I don't know that that's my idea of party.
Let's just say there'll be lots of wine.
Yes, there you go.
I could sit and drink and point and direct, but
We'll add the wine, and then
Yeah.
you can sew like a pillow or something, something cute that you can
I
use.
have sewn my own drapes, and I've
Okay,
black.
look at
listen,
you.
I've
Okay.
made my own
Your
duvet.
blackout drapes, okay.
My blackout line drapes.
Okay.
I've made a duvet.
Wow.
I've made throw pillow. Honey, I can sew.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yes.
maybe you should teach a workshop
No,
class.
Thank you.
I told you, just because you can doesn't mean you do.
We're hiring.
We're hiring, right?
Okay.
No, and I have a teaching degree.
I think it'll be loads of fun.
Yes.
I am fun.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what
I think it'd be
saying.
great
So
in the
much
class.
fun.
Okay, sign here. Let me go.
I could maybe
Okay.
be a substitute.
Oh, there you go.
That's even better.
That's better.
But what's your daily pay?
Well, what happens is what
She quickly changes.
what happens is
Laura's like
We will-
diversion.
no. You won't be teaching every day. You'll only do the workshops, and those may be once or twice a month.
How about that?
No, I can't commit to a month. No,
One
No, not
class?
an entire month. I mean,
One
one
class,
day.
2 hours. That's it.
2 hours.
Yeah.
I think you can do it.
Maybe
Yes.
I could do
People-
crafts.
Whatever you want to teach,
Whatever
we'll
you'd
make
like
it
to
happen.
We can work something. I also needlepoint and I do cross
See?
stitch.
Okay. See.
But now I love that.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, because I can drink when I do that.
And then it could be like a needlepoint comedy
that
hour.
would actually be
Oh.
that would be a really good filming session too.
Yeah, I can totally do
Yes,
that.
yes.
Okay,
Okay.
so
You convinced now?
maybe we'll talk.
Okay.
Now, how can people get involved with helping with this? Because I know that there's
Yeah.
a lot of people out there that are going, I sew, but I'm not doing that either.
Well,
and I want to empower
Yes.
these young people to do it
Yes.
because we need a lot more alteration
Yeah.
places in
Okay.
town.
I agree, because when you go to one, they're like, "Oh, I can't do that," or
they're full.
They're full. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm hearing. A couple of things. So, if you'd like to come for a free tour, you just go to our website, BlumeHallFashionAcademy.com. Click on the link tour, and Miss Amanda will get back with you to do the tour. We also are also looking for more interns to assist Ashton.
Okay, now what is
Yes.
it? What are the requirements of an intern?
Well, depending on what we're doing. So
Which
we have
area?
some for marketing
okay,
that I'm spearheading,
Yeah.
and then all the stuff on the fashion will be
On my end. Yeah.
Amanda
Got it.
and Ashton together. Yes.
fascinating. Okay,
And so if they're wanting to get that, for free, and also it will help us, but also
Sure.
just get that, for free from
Experience.
Ashton experience, this is a great place to come.
Yeah.
And they'll get out if there's students, because I'm working now with one intern, and they were telling me statewide they need to get now hours in to
Correct.
graduate. So this is a
Correct.
great way to do it. So
100%,
so I have an
yes.
intern now, and she's loving it. She's came in and really got involved with swatching and getting me prepared for the fashion
Yes.
show.
oh my
Yes.
gosh, I had a book of swatches.
Look at you.
Oh, in textile class, yes, we
Yeah.
had a book this big of
You're-
all different
You're an
types.
expert.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
No,
I love it.
that was a long time. That was 22 years ago.
Mhm.
Anyhow,
Mhm.
so
Oh,
but-
I do want to say this. Okay, so we inherited 11 students from Miss Cameron.
okay.
And our goal and we have just purchased the business, and our goal for 26 was 20 students.
Mhm.
We have 17 right now.
Wow.
Yes.
So you only have room for 3 more.
Yes.
No, that's our goal.
Oh, goal.
We can
We
we
can
can
take
reach
it more.
over our goal, but that's but that's our goal. Yes,
Yeah.
no, but we're almost we have 17
That's
right now.
amazing.
And we've
Yes.
been open here now, 6 months?
Well,
Almost 5 months?
February, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
February.
not even
Not
6
long.
Not
months.
even 6 months, yeah.
That's
good.
wonderful.
Yeah, we moved here February.
That's
Mhm.
amazing.
Mhm.
Okay, and so but is there a way for people to donate for scholarships?
Yes.
Okay.
They can donate. Same way, go online,
Okay.
BlumeHallFashionAcademy.com, or they can just come by the school at 319 President Clinton Avenue, Floor 2, 201.
So do students have to provide their own fabric, their own materials and things like that?
Yes.
Is there a way for people to donate those things?
Yes.
Absolutely.
We have been getting donations.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Excellent.
people can donate fabrics.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll have people drop off fabric because, Joanne's closed.
Right.
And we just have Hobby Lobby now. We
Oh,
just-
yeah. Just have Hobby
Which
Lobby.
is, it's a lovely store.
Yeah. Lovely.
Lovely.
Right.
Okay.
Lovely.
Okay. All right.
But
Well,
yes. Thank you.
what else can people do to help? How can I help? What do you need?
Well, I know, I have my show in September, but then come
Yes.
November, the students are doing
Their show.
fashion show.
Oh,
And
how
I think
fabulous.
that's going to
Fashion
be
club.
really loads of fun because this is where all the students are preparing their mini collections.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm working along with them and along
Yes.
with Amanda to really give you
We're excited.
an exciting show.
That is so fun.
And there
Yes.
as well, the proceeds from that will then be able to go towards the scholarship.
Sure, sure.
So that's where, once again, you could buy tickets, come to
Where
that
is
show.
that located?
It's also going to be at
Yeah.
the Country Club.
But
I love
everything's on the
that.
website.
Yeah, it's all on the website.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
everything's on the website. Yeah.
So that's another
November
way.
the 14th.
I love that.
And it's a fashion show and it's also a graduation. We have 2 students that are graduating.
Nice.
So we'll
This
yes.
is a big deal.
It is. Y'all are doing amazing
They'll
things.
have their cap and gown. Their
Right.
family will be there. We'll
Right.
all cry and then yes.
Yes.
So we're excited.
It's going
Okay.
to be fun.
Thank
Yes.
you so much
Thank you,
for
Claire.
all
This
you're
was
doing in the
good. Yeah.
community.
Thank
I
you for
really
supporting us.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I know all these students and their families do too.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited to continue.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
You
Thanks
bet.
again. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much for listening. If you like the show, please rate and review on iTunes and check out our website, thepowerwomen.org.